possession would be sick.
I will be right back.
Lighthouse blocks the rabble. This is like probably getting to another possession if that's what Minionpawn wants. Also probably getting to province because that's probably what they want. So this is province, it is, right? Discard something or other. Discard person potion. Maybe it's is it? Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can't count.
I'm back. Let me look at the log and see what's going on. So monster's being possessed again. We are dead even in VP. Really?
Wait, what?
Over trashing a curse?
Yeah, wait. I feel like that was like needlessly fancy. Like, ooh, I can do a fortress trick. Play the idol. Right? You want to play it here to see if it can get you to province. This is a nice turn.
Mm-hmm.
And you surely province.
Yeah, no question. This duchy is really risky to take, but you're kind of losing anyway.
Yeah, that can't possibly be good, right?
Yeah. Feels like a fancy resign.
That's not just buy the duchy. Yeah, okay.
Man, I don't know if tax is just the most visually unappealing event in the game, but it really annoys me. I'm not sure how much of it is just how ugly it is.
Well, it's also annoying.
It's also really annoying.
Okay, so
anyway, so they open silver, 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 and silver. Okay.
So what is going on here? Replace is not nice?
Well, you can't actually do it because there's no way to pump their hand size up, but you can pin them with forge if you get them, if if they have a forge and you possess them.
No draw at all in this board.
Yeah, so it doesn't work here unless they forge themselves down to almost nothing.
Yeah, I mean, forge is still probably bad because, like, you know, you can give your opponent free stuff again. Did they just take
Yeah,
silver?
Munster just bought silver with 5. I think they're both really afraid of tax for some reason, and debt's not a huge deal in Dominion. It has 0% interest. You are totally fine to just getting lots of debt in Dominion, especially in possession games where debt locking yourself can be a useful tactic.
I mean, you're not going to debt lock yourself with tax.
No, of course not.
I guess with enough buys you could. This is just such a like sad board though.
It's yeah. Like, what is this board even? Replace money?
I mean,
With doctor trashing?
Yeah, or just like trash your deck and put lost arts on possession.
Yeah.
Well, that works until your opponent moves your lost arts token. You can do it if you trash all your treasures.
Yeah, you just make sure you have no treasure in your deck, and then, like, what are they gonna do? How are they hitting 6?
Counting House Guide. That feels uninspiring.
What are the stats on it? I don't think anyone's looked at the stats. It's not a real combo.
It's probably not made better by the fact that your opponent can just call all your guides and then not play them. Like, I think guide's still probably good here. If only because there is no draw, so sifting is good.
Yeah.
But it combos the Mountain Village. Maybe. Honestly, you might be right. This is such a garbage board. Well, I think if not for possession, replace would just be like really good. There's something in the distant lands. It's nice.
When Monster gets a potion already, honestly, I'm not even sure if possession's good here. Like, what are you doing?
You're doing whatever your opponent can do.
Yeah.
Like, it's the best payload here, except for, like, arguably replace, but replace is still kind of uninspiring.
I think the big problem with Counting House Guide is that you can't only partially discard, so you need to discard more than one hand generally to get coppers into the discard, and then you need to land on a hand that has a Counting House in it.
Oh, or a Mountain Village.
Yeah, with Mountain Village that is more viable.
I think the real problem with Counting House Guide is that Counting House sucks. The guide is not enough to make it not suck. That's nice. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that is actually a really nice trick.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like, treasure benefit in general is bad to have around possession.
But on the other hand, you really won't replace on this board because you're just so sad to play without it.
I guess, yeah. I would want to try and get rid of it, probably. I guess there's no easy way to get rid of it.
Yeah, how do you get rid of it? You have to doctor it?
I mean, or forge it, but forge has the same problem.
Yeah. Although it's less straight, like they can't forge possession and something into a province.
Yeah, that's true. No, you can, right? You can forge possession in a state in the province.
No, it has to cost exactly the amount.
No, Forge
Oh,
only
it
looks.
does actually say in coin.
Yeah, Forge just
Ah,
looks at coins.
cool. Alright, so I guess that does work. So yeah, no to forge. And wow, possession has a big tax on it right now.
Now Munster is debating whether to replace the gold into the province. Ooh, interesting. I mean, Munster is the only one with possession right now, so that seems fine. Hmm.
What are we forging?
Forge into province.
We could.
I think you should. Replace silver to distant lands is also interesting.
Yep.
Huh. The debt, not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, that's the weird thing about tax.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't pay the debt off.
Auction.
Just pass.
Yeah,
What?
you should.
Okay.
Yeah, you shouldn't pay it off. I think that was right to do that. Hmm. I'm not sure you should have. I'm not sure Minion should have paid it off either. To replace the state to Mountain Village. Mountain Village is really good on this board.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's fine.
I don't know, Cave. I don't get the forge.
I mean, the Forge was good to immediately replace into Province, but they didn't do that.
They really don't want to get provinces.
Yeah. Replace the Forge. Kill it. I guess, or you could forge some stuff here. Oh, there's not that anything. There's not much good to forge.
I mean, you could like forge potion Mountain Village into province, but why wouldn't you just replace the forge into province instead?
Yeah, that seems way better.
Hmm. What's the question?
What happens with the blaze? Yeah, you curse yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a good reason to use forge there instead of replace.
God, I didn't realize it was a possession turn.
Yeah, I just checked and realized. Took me a second.
Yeah, forge and possession game seems bad. What I wanted to do with the forge was immediately replace it into province. That didn't happen. Trash. Okay, this is yeah, that's pretty reasonable, I guess. We're finally taking provinces. I want to get more. Yeah, at least with replace, if your opponent uses it to get provinces, they curse themselves too.
Hmm.
Replace is better, I think, but I still would have wanted to get rid of my replace if there was an easy way to do it.
Yeah, it's definitely a big liability. I like Cave's idea of getting a possession or two and then
But
just doctoring everything away.
I don't know why they don't have more possessions either. Like,
And grab a mountain village and then forage, or yeah, that works.
forge that into province. Yeah, the forge is just. Yeah, having both replace and forge seems double wrong. Like, I'd want to have neither, but you kind of have to have one if you want to like do anything. So have they just been unable to hit six potion, or what? Have they been? I think they haven't been hitting it. Weirdly,
They've started greening and
we're making fun of
we're
both
making
people.
fun of both of you, don't worry. Yeah, they started greening and remodeling pretty aggressively, and so it's definitely impacted their ability to hit possession.
And there goes the potion.
Yeah. Said who needs possessions? To be fair, it's easy to get back a potion with replace, but
Well, it's also easy to. Yeah, probably. I don't know why they aren't getting more possessions.
yep.
Crashing down is pretty hard here. I guess Forge is like better at actually decreasing the deck size.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, you could do something like get Lost Arts on possession, then just use Forge every time you see it to trash everything that you have in your hand and hopefully hit a non-real number. And so you can get pretty quickly down to a deck of just a couple
okay,
Lost
you had
Art.
if you had an actual number, that's not that bad.
Hmm.
Hmm. The possession dud.
Yeah, take this shitty hand for me. I need to shuffle my deck. I mean, you could at least tax something. Wow. What a game right here.
Yeah, I mean they're just like not making decks.
Well, take the replays. Okay, cool.
Is this a possession? No, it's not.
No, they haven't.
Decks are both garbage.
I think he's gonna replace province to province. Wait, what?
Replace potion into something. I guess is the idea. Well, why not take the province? I guess.
Yeah, you replace province to.
I don't really know what they're going for here. Yeah, I don't really see what the point of taking that potion is.
This seems just worse than replacing province to province.
Oh no, I forgot that you don't. Blue Dog Rule says you don't curse yourself. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
We figured that out last time, and then we
Mm-hmm.
forgot about it.
Possession is a complicated card.
Yes, thank you. You don't need that fortune anymore. Because you didn't you didn't
Gain the card.
person who played the replace didn't gain the card. So it's the blue dog rule. It says the gained card is not a victory card because the gained card doesn't exist. It's weird.
Yeah.
Ask Donald X if you want him to explain to you about feeding and walking blue dogs.
Alright, so what is the set count now?
What the
Is it
score?
2? Yeah, is it 2-1 or 3-0?
I think it's 3-0. I'm gonna double check that because I have a bad memory. Yeah, it's 3-0.
Alright, so Minionpawn on a tear right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, Mastermind.
Oh boy. A lot of durations here. Also, the entire bottom row is villages.
I was about to say I've never seen so many villages.
It's amusing. I've never seen so many villages in one row of the kingdom. And the top row is like mostly stuff you don't want, right? Minion you want. Everything else in the top row I don't think you want.
Wait, what?
Maybe you want Bloodsharer, but like
Why don't we want Mastermind in possession?
well, because if I play Mastermind, then my opponent gets to use hit, assuming they can play possession. Like they're never gonna play my Mastermind for me.
That's true.
They're just gonna take advantage of my Mastermind. So like, if I can set up a Masterminded possession early enough, then of course that would be great. But I don't believe that you can do that, and then it's just a liability. I mean, I think that's the same reason you don't really want any of these durations, is because your opponent's never going to play them on your possession turns. Of course, Minion has the effect of weakening my opponent's hand when I possess them, but
Yeah. Yeah, I remember playing a game where I had to stop playing Militia because I was consistently possessing my opponent. It was just hurting my hands.
I mean, the trick is, like, at some point you just play Militia and then don't play Possession.
Oh.
I mean, depends on how much junk is in there. What, can you skip Mastermind? Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wouldn't touch Mastermind here. I'm touching Minion and Hamlet. I feel like that's pretty much it. Maybe, and Throne.
Yeah, we did, Freaky.
Oh, no, I didn't mention the Haunted Woods thing. Yeah, that's true. Maybe you can do the Haunted Woods pin. But it seems kind of hard to draw for them. Like, I'm not sure how well the Haunted Woods thing works here because you know the Haunted Woods thing I'm talking about, right? You make your opponent top deck a bunch of junk.
Yeah, every turn you possess them and make them top deck
The
5
thing is,
green
like,
cards.
it's hard for them
also,
to make...
they are opening potion, which
What?
you have a minion just or turn 3, but
What are you hoping to?
they open double silver into a turn 3 potion from Minionpawn. I don't
Like,
I'm so confused.
That's like just you need a lot of luck to do that. But anyway, the Haunted Woods thing, I don't know how good it is here because it's hard to give them a big hand size. Like, you can't give them a big hand size unless they have Haunted Woods. Yeah, like you can't increase their hand size. Well, what are you gonna buy? I mean, you need to make them buy something. So
I mean, they could buy a copper for all it matters. The hard part's getting them to have a bunch of green cards they have to top deck. Or
I,
otherwise useless cards.
I'm not sure. Is it? I don't know. Maybe it's worth it to do that thing. I've never seen a Haunted Woods possession game. Ghost Town looks like garbage to me. Ghost Town is like the worst village. Yeah, I know it doesn't have to be 5 green. It just like the more junk you can put on top, the better. But then if it doesn't work and they possess you, then now that you have an 8 card hand that they're possessing is the thing. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Um, but I mean, I don't like the Mastermind here. I don't like Ghost Town. I don't like Mastermind. Port's fine.
Yeah, Ghost Town has that same issue where they're just not going to play it if they possess you.
Yeah. Well, and it's also like one of the worst villages here anyway. Like the other
Mm-hmm.
villages are better. Hamlet is nice with Minion. But also with Minion, lining up the potion with your money is going to be a pain.
Yeah, I mean, Minion would love some virtual money payload, of which there's only Bizarre.
Yeah, what did Monster just do? Not buy anything?
I mean,
Maybe they
yeah.
had the money from Minion.
They must have had some money from Minion, so they should have had 4.
Ooh, this is sad. You play Mastermind, you draw with Minion, right? Sadly. You won't get more minions. Yeah.
I'm not sure, Freaky. Haunted Woods, I like playing with it. Um,
I mean, Minion makes your possession turn worse, but it also is the draw card that
it's
is
the
not.
only deck to play here, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, Minion is like what I would want to do to actually find my possessions in my deck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the pin's never perfect. Like, yeah, I could see getting a butcher maybe because you can't top deck 5 cards every turn.
Why not? I mean, you can if you just buy a copper.
If you're buying coppers, I guess you can, but like that if they don't have 5 junk cards in hand, like they're gonna have a deck even if it's not quite as good as yours. I mean, I would like to see the pin in action because I've never seen it before. I just feel like this is not a great deck. It's not a great board for it. Yeah, no, that's true. Um, you can like throw in possession, try to pin that way. I'm surprised there haven't been more thrones taken because throne looks really good here.
Mm-hmm. Throne
Like
goes
throne,
great with Minion, obviously goes great with Possession.
yeah, these decks are just not moving
Doing
along.
much.
I mean, Minion's pretty sad with like selective spending anyway. Oh, they somehow got there.
I mean, there's no support for Minion, right? Like, there's just no virtual money, there's no cursed village. There's like Butcher.
Yeah, I mean, Hamlet synergizes with Minion, but that's like the only thing. I guess throne room does too.
Yeah.
Throne possession. This is a pretty
Well,
good
at least
piece.
you didn't have.
Oh, now you can play. Oh yeah, the mastermind is like actively a liability here. Yeah, the masterminds are just bad, I think.
Wait, why are the masterminds bad?
Well, because on multiple possession turns,
Oh,
the
I
man.
didn't see they had a multi possession.
Yeah, it
Okay,
was a thrown. It was a thrown possession.
nice.
So
Okay,
the
yeah,
mastermind
this is crazy
helping.
then.
The
Yeah,
mastermind's just helping Munster here.
but you still only hit 7.
I don't know. I think they were hoping to hit province, but I guess they could have hit province as well. Not really. I think they were just. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was guessing that was why they did it, but they could have province as well. I guess they weren't thinking about it. It probably possession probably is better. Like on most possession boards, I want lots of possessions if I can play them, and you certainly have the actions to play them here. Why is throne room at 8 but ghost town is at 3?
Yeah,
That's just
that's confusing.
that should be like throne room is really good on this board. Ghost town is really not good.
Yeah, Ghost Town seems pretty bad because not only will your opponent not play them while they're possessing you, if you play it, then they come into your turn with a Ghost Town.
Yeah, I mean that is assuming that people are playing possession every turn, which is not a realistic assumption in this game state.
Hmm.
Like ideally it ought to be.
Oh boy. What a Ghost Town.
Oh, that's a yikes. Okay, well I like Munster here. Munster just has more like stuff, I think.
Oh, thrown this mastermind.
Hmm. Now you take possession, right? Yeah, I would think you want the possession.
He goes for province instead. This is possession, Minionpawn.
But Munster still only has one possession, so it could be so much worse. Yeah, that's a good point too. Like this is a possession tournament.
If you don't like being possessed, you done came to the wrong place.
Yeah, just be happy you aren't playing freaky on this board right now. And Minionpawn doesn't even seem to be that far behind.
Yeah, I mean, they got several possession turns, but they didn't actually score much off of it or add
Or
any
yeah, or
possessions.
like I would have wanted as Munster to take the second possession there
Oh,
with
yeah, I
him.
definitely want another possession.
But also like the minions just suck here. Like the deck control is just bad. So I don't know, maybe the butcher would have been worth it.
I want to play with the Butcher and Haunted Woods as my draw.
Butcher's just so Butcher's just so scary. Like I'm scared of it.
Go.
Like if you use the coffers and it's just a remodel, and remodel is still a bad card to have when possession is around. See, look, imagine if you had a second possession, then you'd be able to get to possession.
Mm-hmm.
And you wouldn't be possessing this garbage hand. So you would be possessing a good one as well.
Yeah, Mastermind is interesting with single versus multi possessions.
I mean, all durations are like that. Like, you'd much rather play a duration when you've got multiple possessions down.
Mm-hmm. But Mastermind's particularly dramatic because it doesn't do anything this turn. A lot of durations do something this turn and next turn.
I mean, none of the ones on this board do anything this turn.
True.
Yeah, like the durations that don't do anything on the current turn are like especially bad to have in possession games.
Yeah.
Like what we were talking about Enchantress last time, which at least has the attack, but it was pretty
Mm-hmm.
bad on the board that it was on. Yeah, Hamlet's a pretty good card to be like having a
Workers' Village for 2 is pretty strong.
yeah. Play possession by all the cards. Having the option to do that is good. Because then if you happen to get the opportunity to win by doing it, you can do it.
And that's maximum style points. If you can buy 10 curses.
Yeah, that's true. So what are the piles? We're gonna have Hamlet and Estate run out, maybe? That's fine.
Could be Port or Hamlet.
Nobody's even hitting 4. Risky move, playing the Mastermind. But not playing the other Mastermind, okay.
Yeah, kind of split mind there.
Oh no, there, wow. I would have probably taken Duchy, like, this is just gonna be sad, like, now it's sad. I guess they were looking for possession. I mean, imagine having like a 35 card deck and only one possession in it, and then not being able to find your possession.
It's crazy, right? What are the chances?
And they bought a state? That seems bad. Should it be low piles, right? Like what? Minionpawn just buys a state and Hamlet here and then just like winning. Yeah, I mean this is like over. So Minionpawn sweeps it.
Wow. Hey, good stuff to Minionpawn.
Yeah.
Alright, well, fun commentating with you, and thanks for listening, everyone. See you around.
See ya.